truth reading. I'm gonna go into the love me not oracle deck. I'm sorry, I'm a little off today. So I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. So I'm not sure if I said my name. I'm Tan, and this is Artemis Oracle. And let's see what messages we have from the Love Me Not Oracle deck. If you ask me, I will say yes. I'm open to exploring things with you, but I can't make any promises. So this person's open-minded. I recognize how special and unique you are. Special. So there's someone who is interested in you in some way, right? Or, you know, you could, whoever you're dealing with, this could be like somebody who's interested in, like secret admirer. This could be somebody that you are already talking to, or you are already in, like, you know, your relationship is in the beginning stages, not where you're past the talking stage, essentially. So if you ask me, I would say yes. If this is someone that is a friend that you are in contact with, like you talk, you see each other, if they were to ask you out, would you say yes? Or would you say yes if they ask you out? It's looking like somebody's going to say yes. You know, you can take it from however it resonates, because this reading is general. So but I'm open to exploring things with you, but I can't make any promises. I feel like this is like someone with I recognize how special you are. I feel like this is someone that you're talking to, someone that you're just talking to. You haven't gone out, you haven't done anything. This could be someone who's new, someone that you're in communication with, but may have romantic intentions or have some interest in getting to know you further, possibly want to date you, and possibly progress into a relationship. This person may be at a place where they're unable to really promise a relationship, but they are open-minded. They do want to spend time with you. They want to explore things with you. They want to get to know you more, right? But if they were to ask you out, would you say yes to them? You know, do you feel the same about them? They see that you're someone who is special. Yeah, there's someone who sees you as special. I think a part of you really stands out against anybody else that they've interacted with in the past. Because if you look at this card, there's like a bouquet. So this is like a marriage, this is commitment, right? But then it's like with the single rose, it's like you stand out against other people. But I feel like this person may be someone who may be talking to different people. So the open-mindedness may be more like, I want to explore my options, you know, but I do see something in you that I like, that I think is special. I think you are special, but I don't really want to get into a committed relationship, you know. And if you were to ask them out, I think they would say yes. Depending on how you feel about that. Like for me, oh my God. Like for me, like it's funny because I started shuffling and I saw on the bottom of the deck, we're definitely not on the same page. Out of sync. Like for me, like I need to be asked out. If a guy doesn't ask me out, then guess what? We're not going out. So that might be the case with you. If the person was to ask you out, this may be you saying, yes, I would, you know, especially if the person is being honest and clear about what they want. And if they're not at a place where they're ready to get into like a relationship or anything, and they express that to you, then, you know, it's safe to say yes if they were to invite you out. But you would know if that's somebody that you would want to, you would like to progress with. Because sometimes, you know, you could just talk to people and that's an investment in itself. But then to know that the person may be interacting with other people, maybe even asking them out. It's like, do you want to really invest in somebody who is clearly, you know, I was going to say spreading their seed everywhere else. And I don't mean it in that actual way, but that could possibly be what this person is doing. That the fact that that passed my mind. And like this rose, it has the red and blue, so it's like maybe that might be a turn off for you. Maybe you won't say yes. You know, maybe this person wants you to ask them out and they be like, yeah, I'll say yes, but you're like, you know, maybe I'm not that interested in you in that way, you know, because if, you know, some people, they want to be the main focus. They want to be, you may be that way, where you don't want, you know, like if somebody's spending time with you, you're spending your time and energy with somebody in any capacity, you want that reciprocity. But you do also want to know that the person also is being reciprocal to other people, because, you know, especially if this person does see you as special, they may be considering, like, they're open-minded to, like, because I know I said the options, this and that may not resonate with everybody, because some people, like, excuse me, some people don't like to really talk to too many people at a time, you know, because you like really spread yourself out. That spreads your energy out, you know, but also it causes a lot of confusion. So I think that if it's this person, if they're open-minded, they may not have options, but they see there's something about you that is kind of like making them change their mind about something. Like maybe they were at this mind frame of, yeah, I don't want a relationship, but then they meet you, and then they're like, it's like they sing in a different tune. They're like, you know what? There's something about you that is like makes you the exception to the rule. That's what came to my mind, the exception to the rule. You know, there's something about you, or there's something about another person that's kind of making you or them consider like taking things to a different level. You see something special about each other, you know, please take it as it resonates. It could be you that sees them as special, or they see you as special. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, but I do, let me see, do I have love messages? Because I have these cards, but I don't really want to use them. This is just hidden. I have this was looking at me. Oh, okay, so let's see what hidden messages this person may have. And to be honest, like, what, because from this situation it seems like it's somebody that it's more like you're getting to know them. You haven't established being in a relationship with each other. You could possibly be just in the talking stage, or, you know, that type of thing. But so this could kind of give you a little bit of insight about how they're feeling right now, or maybe how you're feeling, or maybe something that's happened in the past that can be like maybe some sort of blockage or interference in this possible relationship coming to life. I hope that makes sense. Okay, Spirit, what messages need to come out for the collective? What messages do they need to come out? Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, we got a couple of messages. I'm gonna pause so I could go pick up those cards. Okay, I'm back. All right, so the first card we have is I want you. I want you. I think that ties in with the if you ask me, I will say yes. I think that's tied to that. I love you unconditionally. If this is someone that you are in a relationship with, they see you as someone who is special, and if like, say if you were considering marriage and one of you asks, the person will say yes. Okay. I lost myself for a little while. So I think that if that's the case, like, say if the person's open-minded and, you know, maybe they're at this place where they see how special you are and they're open-minded, but then they like, you know, I don't want to get in a relationship, but this person is special. So I think it's like a part of them is like undecided about what they want to do, you know, and they have this idea of I don't want to get in a relationship. But you know, sometimes people come into your lives and you're like, wow, I can imagine my life with this person. So maybe they kind of got a little lost in what they thought they wanted, but then they're like, I think this is what I actually want. Or it could be just them like being uncertain about how they want to move forward because of how special they see you are. I hope that makes sense. I left before you could leave me. So this, I left before you could leave me. I left when I saw you with someone. So this could have been something from the past. One of you were probably in a relationship where there may have been some sort of infidelity, or there could have been some fear of commitment. I think that this is what this is. I think that if it is someone who has options or is like trying to play that game where they want to like be a social butterfly with other people, I think one, and it could resonate, you could be that person, the one that's, you know, who wants to explore your options, or it's them. I think either one of you may have saw the other with another person and you didn't want to be seen, or so you left. I left when I saw you with someone. I left you before you could leave me. I think it's either like that. You may have saw them with somebody else, and then you may have, could have been in the past. You know what? This changes my mind about this card too, because I didn't even think about this. Maybe some of you guys are in a separation, right? And you're considering reconciling, but you don't want to really commit to the way you did before. And I think that there could have been that. It could have been maybe there was some kind of misunderstanding. You saw them with somebody else, they saw you with somebody else, and that caused them to leave, to exit the relationship. But then it's now at the point they're like, okay, I'm open-minded. I'm willing to hear you out. I want to hear what you have to tell me. And then that's where you're like, okay, I will decide. I'm open-minded, but you really don't want to commit. You're not fully committed. So that could be another storyline. I wish I could share my good news with you. So this is definitely tying into that storyline, that this may be someone that you're not in contact with, but that you or them are open to exploring what can still happen in the future, but there has to be some sort of communication, because somebody says, I want to tell you how I feel. You know, this could be someone who's new, who already has feelings for you, but it could also be a past person in this reading. So please take it as it resonates. And I'm so attracted to you. So I feel like this could go with the storyline that this is a person you're just talking to, that you're getting to know, but you know, there may be some development of feelings, and the person wants to express how they feel about you, and they find you attractive. You know, that maybe, and it doesn't necessarily have to be physically attractive, which really helps still, but it could also be how special you are, how unique you are, how your energy, your presence, and I'm saying energy because people tell me that my energy, people like my energy for some reason, and I tend to attract people. So that's why I'm mentioning it. That's how tarot works, you know. Tarot readers speak from, you know, they use their own insight and add them in the readings, their own experience, and add that to the reading. And if you resonate with us, it's because we're sharing similar life stories or have experienced similar things in the past. You know, that's how we resonate with readers. And just, that's a little tip, just so you know. But yeah, this person may be attracted to you because they feel like you're someone special. They can see that you're different than people they've ever experienced in the past, and they may feel comfortable, they may feel safe, they may have fun with you. You know, it could be anything, you know, that can cause someone to be attracted to you. But I feel like it's more so with the specialness. I think that this person sees you for who you are, and they find that special. And that's what's attractive about you. And that's what attracted them to you. You know, so this person may want to express to you how they feel about you, you know. But like, this is interesting because how the reading took a turn. It could be someone that you're not currently talking to, no contact, that may want to come forward, want to communicate, but you know, you or them may be open-minded about, you know, reconciliation, or you know, having some sort of closure in some way. It could go any way, or it could just like, or it could be a new person that you're talking to that is interested in you, and would like to ask you out, or you would like to ask them out. So I hope this reading resonates with you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, subscribe to Artemis Oracle. My name is Tan. I am your reader, and I'm wishing you a wonderful day, afternoon, or evening ahead. Bye. Also, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to reach 500 subscribers. Bye. Thank you so much.